Hi everyone. I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is Amna Hussain joining with one of the amazing professional joining me from Canada. She is Neda Sefati. She is a customer success manager and an amazing dynamic profile she have. More about her. I would like her to introduce and share the experiences and achievements she had in her career. So I welcome you all. Whoever will be watching this is streaming, I welcome you to drop in the comments and share your thoughts about the topic we would be discussing today. It's all about career growth and how important it is to work on yourself, work on your personal development, and especially by, I think, creating a personal brand for you. Why? Because over the period of time, it's so important now to grow personally and professionally with the help of creating a personal brand, meaning your identity, to shine more and to be more. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you can do it. So, without a further delay, I will call her upon and I welcome everyone out there, the audience who will be watching. So, feel free to leave the comments and feedback and your thoughts. We would be appreciating it. So, here she is. Hi, Nada. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be on this live stream with you. It's an honor to everyone here. My name is Neda Sefati. I am from Vancouver, Canada. I have 15 to 16 years of customer-centric experience. I've worked many roles, mostly in telecom and IT, for some major names in Canada, actually. Besides that, I've also done some work in early stage startups as a product manager, UX, UI designer, mostly self taught.
Right.
And I love building communities. I love bringing people together. Currently, I lead three communities, two online, one offline. And I have an environmental design degree with a concentration in industrial design. To me, my career has always been about providing people an experience, a memorable experience, whether it be through the objects and spaces I design, through the service that I provide my customers, or through this audio spaces that I host on X, or through the community
Yes.
that I have locally in Vancouver.
Yeah, that's great. And we will talk about that what you are doing currently and maybe
For
what you are contributing more to the society and the amazing groups and the clubs I do watch on LinkedIn and different social media platforms. So, thank you very much for sharing about yourself as well. And let's dive into the topic we have selected to talk about, which is so much
Sterling.
important to learn, right, by every individual out there and across the globe, right? So, career growth and how much like important it is to start working as early as possible. What would you like to share from your side, or maybe share an example of yours that when did you start working on yourself? Yeah.
So, the advice that I would give anyone, it's never too late to start. But if you are to start, I would say start from school. When I studied my degree, I had one very memorable teacher who taught us the importance of networking and reaching out to companies. So we were given an assignment to go to architectural firms and design firms. And he said that because you're a student, you have an advantage to go out there and to put yourself out there, and companies are more likely to help students because they want to help, and that's a great way to start building your network in your community. When you're in school, associate yourself with clubs, associate with your like have some time set to sign up to different groups. I was a member of Isaac. That was a great opportunity for me to also start, networking, connecting with different people. To this day, I'm connected to some of the Isaac members from my local chapter at school. And to anyone else after school, like you finish your graduate, you have all these online communities on X, on LinkedIn. on Discord. You have meetups, sites. As I said again, it's never too late, but you have to make the leap someday, right? It's better to start now than never.
Exactly. And in between, as an individual, you realize about your personality and your traits as well, that whether you are an introvert or an extrovert, what type of nature or character you have, and how you can build up more, like whoever you are. No judgments at all, right? We are not telling
Yes.
over here right and the wrong. We are just telling that what how it can help more individuals for the career growth. So, as an individual, and especially industry person out there in Canada, what do you like? What you are working on, maybe that if you would given a chance to work in some other regions out there. So, what are you basically up to, or maybe if industry people would like to connect with you, so what would you like to talk about? Let's say.
So there's a lot of different parts to me. Like I have a lot of different interests. So first off, my interest in customer success is present. I like to provide VIP glove service to my customers, and I am an advocate, an ambassador of the company. That is always there. I always love helping people, but that nature of mine when it comes to helping people, I do it in different places. If you're in Vancouver and you're a project and program manager, I have a community with two other friends, Tosif and Casey, called PM Hives. We host conferences and local meet and greets. We actually have one this Saturday. If you'd like to get your next job in tech, I host a space, an audio event on X every Monday night, and I help the original host it. And we have career coaches, recruiters that come in and answer, and I answer as well. Of course, I have my fair share of knowledge with everything that all my experience and knowledge. And the last one is Come Say Hi, which is another community that I have that I lead online on X as well, where we talk about life, AI, tech, mindfulness, and ancient history. And I also have a podcast for that community as well. So I have a lot of different interests, and I just make sure like I always, take care of all these three at the same time. Besides that as well, I have an interest in project management. So if you would like, just to and I also enjoy connecting people, ideas, and communities. That's actually a part of my personal brand as well. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of different reasons to connect with
Yeah,
me at
yeah,
this.
yeah, absolutely. You know what? Why I asked you this question, or why it's important to discuss, is that, for example, across the region, everyone we are connected, right? Right now,
Yes,
we are virtually connected, sitting in different regions of the world, different time
yes,
zones of the world, right? So,
yes.
our point of discussion is that how valuable it is that once you create your personal brand, once you work on your personal development, it will help you out to connect with more and more professionals in the world across the region. And then you can maybe collaborate, then you can maybe discuss or discover the leading opportunities for yourself, job roles, and you can do a lot, actually, what you want, right? That's what I wanted to highlight over here, that why, you know and
Yeah.
as you are mentioning, yeah, as you are mentioning, by the way, that's the same thing. We connected with each other and we discuss and discover everything, and now here we are. It's so cool, right?
So, what I wanted to add about what you said exactly is as you're building your personal brand, you're leaving crumbs, you're leaving a trace of who you are. Your brand does the talking when you're not in the room or when you're not, it's like your billboard. You are advocating for yourself, whether it be through the content that you share. When you go, like me right now, I'm representing myself, or I go in a LinkedIn audio room or a Clubhouse or X room. My voice is my brand. My personality is my brand. So is the content that I create, whether video or text. So it's very important that wherever we go, we are our true authentic selves, and we are true ambassadors and of who we actually are and who we want to portray to other people. Because as I said, um when I'm very active on X, people tell me, oh yeah, so and so said this about you when you weren't there. And I'm like, that is so kind of them. Like, because I have worked hard on building my brand, people know me for those three statements that I made: building communities, connecting people and ideas. That's my brand, because I always connect people, and that's part of my nature. Is I love bringing people together. I'm a gatherer. That's also another nickname someone gave me. So people are going to know you, and that's the important part. Is people will know you for maximum 2 to 3 things. I was saying this in the other day on the hunt. People have a very short attention span. Therefore, I said all these different things about me, but at the end, I still want to be known as Neda the Gatherer, or Neda who brings people ideas and who connects people, ideas, and communities together. Ideally, that's what I want to be known for, but also my love of helping people.
Right, that's great. Again, the one you mentioned about the title or the image people can recognize about ourselves whenever we are not present in the room, or let's say if someone sees our name or listen out about our skills, so immediately the person can recall that particular professional in the town or in the industry. So, Nada, how would you um, think about any like social media platform? So, or, like, what do you think, or as per your experience, is there any one or important platform a person or individual should be using it more, or it depends that what's your
It depends.
profession? Yeah. So,
I would
just
always say LinkedIn. Always, always LinkedIn.
yeah, me too.
However, the rest would depend on your profession, right?
Yeah,
Um, project, program, product. Um, a lot of tech companies are on LinkedIn, a lot of them. But if you're more in the art scene, LinkedIn perhaps and Instagram. Some some companies or some people also go as far as using TikTok. I have a friend, his name is Junaid Iqbal. He's a resume writer. He's active on LinkedIn, not so much on X, but on TikTok. He's very active because he's
yeah,
able to retain and get a lot of customers and attract a lot of customers that way as well through his content. So I'd say it depends at the end.
absolutely. Yeah, it depends. And also, it depends on what services or what value you are providing and where is your
Yeah,
target audience, because it takes a little bit time. Like, for example, when I'm working with my clients and they are, let's say, they are industry experts, but they don't know much deeper about LinkedIn, let's say. So I tell them or I advise them that it's about time or consistency, that it takes a level up, you know, like you move, you grow by with your pace actually. And then there is a level that people start knowing you when you are contributing, when you are engaging, when you're networking, and from there your career growth enhances. Like I have seen came across many executive profiles or C-level profiles who are there, but still they are sometimes having a confusion that what platform we should use and why we should use for our career growth. That's why it's so important to understand. And you know what? I think try and absorb the process. I think try to experiment, like just test and trial what's working out for you, where are you maybe comfortable with, where are your people actually engaging, that really helps.
that is so true. That is so true. Because first off, to add to the point that you made about persistence and
Yeah,
consistency, sorry. Most people don't see, they expect to see traction right away. And it doesn't happen. When you're going to the gym to lose your weight or build those muscles, you're not going to get the muscles overnight or in a week or 2 months. There's a lot of underlying factors, and that's the thing that I want people to please have in mind when you're creating content, and it will show. The viewer will understand whether you're in it for the numbers or you're in it for the impact. Impact is so important and authenticity as well. People will, if you're just do it for the sake of making an impact on one person. That's it. Leave the rest,
Exactly.
leave the rest behind. The numbers will come. The impact work will come. When you put
Yeah,
your heart and soul into creating content, whether it be video or text, people will feel that, and people will talk, and people will bring more people to your profile. It takes time. You just need to you just need to continue going. Don't give up on your content. Most important of all, yourself. It's not easy. You know, it feels like you're in a room alone and you're releasing something out to the world and no one's looking at you. Just keep going. Just focus that, like, I'll be honest with you, there have been times that I've read content from someone, they wrote it like 10 years ago and it made an impact on me today.
oh
So
wow,
just remember, yeah, like
that's
some
great.
piece of content is classic. It's timeless. Just focus on impact and being your authentic self. That's the first thing I will add. There was another thing that you mentioned about, what was the second point that you mentioned? I'm sorry.
Like I was discussing about
Oh,
the
yes, where to post, where to post. Yes, yes. I'm
yes,
sorry for
which
interrupting you.
platform?
Yes, that in itself, it's very important to be strategic. I always say, go look at the people who are where you want to be today. Go look at them today. Reverse engineer their process. Luckily,
Yeah,
we have ChatGPT, right? You can throw someone's LinkedIn profile in there, for example, and see where and ask it questions to work your way back. You could go on TikTok and see
yeah,
what someone's done, what they're doing, or look for consistency in other people's brands and try to get inspired from other people. Steve Jobs said it's okay to steal. I mean, steal content is okay, but I don't mean steal as in copy paste and plagiarize. I mean,
the
inspire yourself by other
idea,
things.
inspiration, the
Look
concepts
for
maybe.
inspiration, concepts, ideas, yes,
Yeah,
path, where they are, which is where you want to be. Look for
yeah,
inspiration. Um, Tony Robbins and Lawrence Lockhart says this all the time. Success leaves clues, right? Success leaves clues. So just look for success and you're gonna find it
yeah,
and then you work your way there.
yeah. This is so good advice, I must say, about the individuals, job seekers, and professionals out there who are really striving for their job roles, and they are looking for quick results. Though everyone is having their own like timeline, liabilities to fulfill, we understood, right? We understand, but at the same time, um, number one, I mentioned about the absorbing the process. Number two, work out, take action on your goals. Actually, you cannot just rant about that there are no jobs in the market, no one is replying me back. At least give it your best. Try to work on yourself. Try to work on your profiles. Try to ask questions. Seek help. That's
Yes.
also the another way you would have the feedback on your profiles. You would have any more advices, and then you may follow them, and that will lead you for
Yes.
success. Okay, so if someone is watching, and I can see there are people who are watching, so I would definitely welcome them, and I would like them to leave your comments and any question if you want to ask related to career growth, personal branding, personal development. We are here to share the insights with you. All right. So, Nada, anything, any golden, I must say, the golden nugget for the evening? What you would like to share with our audience, our
A lot,
listeners out there? A
a
lot.
lot, a lot. Be yourself. Be yourself.
All right.
People can detect phoniness from across the other part of the world. So be yourself. There's only one of you on this earth, right? So embrace your uniqueness, embrace your talents and gifts. You don't have to be everything to everyone. So be true to yourself. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. That's I think you're betraying yourself by lying to yourself. People can detect that. So always, as I said before, set your best foot forward, make the best impression in every single discussion. Every discussion is an opportunity. Mhm.
That's
And
great.
three, finding your personal brand, finding what it is that je ne sais quoi, that finesse or that one thing you want to be known for is a journey. Enjoy it, embrace it. That tagline that I put on my LinkedIn banner, connecting people, communities, and ideas, it took me 2 months to get that. And that was after asking a lot of people. That's what I mean. That's what you said before. Close, that's what you said. You need to ask for help. Even
Yes.
me, I have so much to learn. I Be humble, be humble. Do not let your ego get in the way. So it's good to reach out for help. Everyone asks for help. There's nothing wrong with it. Ask for help, but also keep the people that help you up to date, because you're a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. But when you express gratitude and you thank the people that help you, but you give them updates, they're more likely to help you out because they're seeing that you're implementing the advice that they gave you. People have a lot of things to do in their lives. And when people spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes even of their busy time is priceless. You can't put money on price. You can't, sorry, you know what I mean, right? Time is
Yeah, we
valuable.
cannot
So when
we
you,
cannot buy we cannot buy the
yes,
time. You mean
exactly.
this,
So
right?
exactly. So when you thank someone for their time and you show that you've implemented their advice, they're more likely to help you out. It goes the same thing for networking, right?
Right.
Um, Keep connecting with people. And I know it's difficult for introverts, but I connect with people on X that are some of the biggest introverts out there, and they
Wow.
are amazing networkers. Don't let
Yeah,
your being introvert get in the way, but connect, help people out. You're gonna get the help that you need back. Give without any expectations. That's all. I have a lot more to say, but I'll wrap it
that's
up for
great. Yeah, and adding to towards the point you mentioned about the introverts and extrovert, what we can do is that we can come up with this topic and we can share what are the qualities of introverts and extroverts, or how maybe we can build up the momentum to bring a little bit change maybe in the personality, so we can bring it up the next time for sure, and it
you.
will help job seekers and
Very
professionals
interesting
out
topic.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting.
So yes, okay, so we have some like comments we can take. Shah Zahid is saying hello, Nada and Amna. Thank you very much for joining. Your advices are always valuable. Okay, thank you so much for being here. And okay, he's asking some question. The one question which I want to ask is how to be consistent with a goal. So, anything you want to take up?
Very good question, Shaw. I hope you're doing well. I know Shaw from X. I'm very proud of him. I hope your studies went well. So, how to be consistent with a goal? Okay, what is your why for that goal? Right?
Yeah,
Consider a goal like a product. You need to have a why. So, if you always know your why, which is your North Star, um, you're more likely to attain it. I always say have your why in front of you on the background of your phone. Have a little piece of paper written on your computer. The more you have that one line statement about the goal in front of you, the more likely you are going to accomplish it. Then you need to set out the smart reason, like have a smart goal. So have something attainable, realistic. So set down all the reasons why you want to accomplish the goal. Break it down. Break it down. Timeline. What are the people you need to connect to? The more detail you add to a goal, the more likely you are to succeed. But also make it attainable and realistic, whether it be with a timeline and the resources that you have, and be vocal about it as well. Be vocal. That is, try to find people when you're vocal about it. Try to find the support that you need to accomplish the goal, but also you're going to find people that are going to be cheering you on along the way. When you're down, they're going to uplift you and they're going to be there on your journey. So don't do it alone. Set realistic expectations, break the goal in details, break it down, and always have the reason why your why for that goal in front of you. That's it.
That's great. And I want to share from my side about consistency that keep on taking action daily, with the small steps, maybe. Okay. And within this process, I am a big fan of taking some small breaks as well, which is again very helpful for maintaining that consistency. So take
Mm.
small breaks also, so that will help you to refresh yourself and then again focus more better on your goal. So that will also help.
That that's great. And I just remembered one more thing. That was gold advice that you gave. I just wanted to say, commit time for your goal and add it to your calendar. Uh, and do not deviate. Like as you're planning your week, set that time for that goal in that calendar, schedule and commit to it. Like you're meeting a friend, right? Or you have a meeting with a client. And I think that in itself is a great way to stay consistent. And James Clear in his book talked about, when you're working on a goal or you're trying to build a habit, actually, make sure that, you designate a specific place. When you want to accomplish a goal, your mind needs a habit, right? So make sure you're at the same time, ideally same time, same place when you're working on it. So and limit any distractions around you as well to help you accomplish that goal. I hope that paints a more of a complete picture for you, Sean.
That's super. He is wishing you and saying you thanks, and also Shah is saying thanks to me. Thank you very much, and most welcome. All right.
You're
So
welcome.
one of the beautiful comments from my mom. She's watching from back home.
Oh,
Saying,
that's
she's
so
saying career. Yeah, career woman personality always wonderful talk. So she
oh,
is
it's so
actually
sweet.
sending the compliments to us. Thank you, Ami.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So, Nada, it was so insightful,
You're
uh,
welcome.
yet very lively to catch up with you on this live streaming. And I hope it will help many of the listeners and our audience who will watch out. And guys, feel free to connect with Nada and ask any questions if you have from the
It'll be my
perspective of
pleasure.
maybe any collaborations or projects or any advice. She's there to help you out. And make sure to follow her profile. Her LinkedIn profile is there in the description of this streaming, and you are more than welcome. Okay, so another. Let's just take the last comment. Shahzad is saying, "Indeed, this was comprehensive session. Thanks for hosting. Most
You're
welcome."
welcome, Sean.
And absolutely. And this is the energy basically that we are, if we are trying to bring up something and you guys are there, so it definitely means we are achieving together. So we all are
Exactly.
in together. And I wish you all the best to everyone out
Thank
there. And thank you so much, Nada, once again
you. My
for
pleasure. It was an honor.
being
Thank
here.
you so much.
And stay tuned, guys. We'll catch up with another live streamings with more exciting and interesting topics. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and connect to me if you have any questions related to career advisory and coaching. I would be happy to help you out. Bye bye. Take care. See you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.